In this video, we'll see how to use the online homework manager to complete your homework and your quizzes. So after you log into YC and select our course, here's our home page. As you take a look in the modules and as you do assignments for our course, the first item, there's a Getting Started OHM student assignment that walks you through how to use the online homework manager. So I'll look at teacher preview. Your view will have one question at a time. This is an instructor preview. And what this does is it will just walk you through what to do. So multiple choice questions require you to choose one answer from a selection and then choose the correct result. 5 plus 3 is 8. There's a little answer, 8. Multiple answer. So it'll walk you through just in general how to use and how to answer the questions in the online homework manager. When you're ready, let me leave. When you're ready to do an assignment, our first assignment is a homework assignment, section 2.1 and 2.2 homework. Okay, so the first homework assignment is over sections 2.1 and 2.2. There are 22 questions. It's worth 10 points. So let me do just a resume. So as you look at this, it'll show you one question at a time. There's a question window that you can move back and forth. So let's take a look. Let me look at a question that doesn't have quite so many parts. So let's say you're on question 3. Find the slope of each line in the 5 graphs below. Make sure to scroll down to see all the graphs. Give your answers as integers or reduced fractions. If a line does not have a slope, enter DNE for does not exist. So you'll read the directions for each. So this graph, let's see, here's a point. You take a look at the 2 points. The slope looks like up 1 to the right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the slope, 1 over 5. So when you click in the box, a little template will come up, okay? And then I'm just going to enter in zeros for the rest of these, just because I want to show you how this works. When you get to the end and answer everything, submit your question, and it will show you partial credit. The score on the last try, I got 0.4 of 1 point. So as you look, that means I got the first one right, but I missed the second one. I got the third one right. So what you can do is I've set 3 tries so that you can retry the question. So that means leave it as is and then redo, you can, the ones you missed, try it again. So this next one, it looks like we count down 1 to the right 2. So down 1, let's see, -1 over 2. Whoops. Takes a little getting used to. Well, I'll put a negative in the front. Maybe that'll be better. 1 over 2. Okay. And then if it didn't like it, notice it said syntax. Submit question. Okay, now I've got 0.6 of 1 point. So you get 3 tries. It'll say you can retry this question below. Okay. If you retry again, answers haven't changed. So let me try it again. I'll put a 2 in here. Submit. So I've got it programmed so that you can retry the question. I think I've got it 3 times. All right, so you can keep going. Then if you miss the question, let me get to question 1 was, these are lots of multi-part questions. I'm trying to get to a question where you just miss one. Okay. There we go. Here's a multiple choice question. Submit. I can retry it. I'll try this one. 3 tries and then missed it. So I got a 0. So 3 tries and you missed it. You can get a similar question and you can try it again. So I have 3 tries for each question and 3 questions. So there shouldn't be any reason to not get it correct. So if you're having trouble with homework, you've got some help keys down here. This one has a video help key. That means that there's a video that shows you how to do the problem, or one like it. There's a link to a calculator on this one. This will open up the Desmos calculator. Or you can open up the Desmos calculator larger up here by just typing in Desmos. Go here. You can have the graphing calculator open outside of homework. There is sometimes a worked out version. This one also has message instructor. You can message instructor on any of the problems. And what that does, that's a direct line where you email me and ask the question. So up above, there's the question ID you're working on. You can ask your question. Then when you send the message, you have to select a recipient. So that's for me. Send it. And then this is what I see. Then I can go ahead and read your question. Your question is here. I can look at the problem you're working on. I can reply and then send it back to you. So that's how you can get help on homework problems. You can ask the message instructor directly. Then if you do have a message inside, you have this little message icon. So that means that if you have a message, if you click on there, it'll take you to the messages. You can also print. There's a print ready version of the assignment, so you can print the assignment if you prefer working on it in print version and then go back and enter answers later. Okay, and then that's how you can go in and out of homework, work on it whenever you want to. You don't have to complete it all at the same time. When you're done, it automatically, it's good to submit each question, but it should automatically save your answers, but submit each question just in case. Okay. So the other item that you'll be working on in the online homework manager are your tests, the online tests. These, the rules are a little bit different. Now let me go back to that. You only have one try. You don't have multiple tries on tests. So as your, let me get my version of it. You go through each of the questions. You have the help keys at the bottom, the calculator or message instructor, but there aren't videos or anything that go with it. And there's no place to submit. So what you'll do is you'll submit your test when you get to the very end. So when you're all done, it'll keep track of each question as you answer. And then when you're all done with the test, okay, so you'll submit and end. So your progress is saved as you go through. Okay, so as you submit, then it's got all of your work in here, and you can take a look at your test. Okay, so what you can also do at this point is you can submit your work inside these little boxes. So if you want to submit work for each question, you can put it inside each of these after you click on submit for your test. Okay. So after you submit, you don't have to put it for every problem, but if you have work for a problem on a test, you can submit it at the appropriate place. Then you save work and continue. So you can submit work for any problem, you just have to do it after you submit your test. All right, so those are the two types of homework and online quizzes that are in the online homework manager.